hands on fire, feeling the adrenaline, heart's desire. Every moment counts, we're ready to go. In the SFM battleground, stealing the show. Rise up, the challenge is ours, fighting for glory under these stars.
Welcome everybody back to SFM Battleground, and we are still on the road to WrestleMania, so I don't want to waste any of your time, so without further ado, let's continue on the road. Oh my god. The ultimate troll of the year, potentially. Drew McIntyre coming out to Joe Hendry's theme. The entire crowd thought it was Joe Hendry here, but tonight it is Drew McIntyre here. Surprise, surprise, was anyone else expecting someone else? You know, this has always proved my point, that Joe Hendry does not care about any of you. He only cares about people that either like or are associated with TNA. And that's why I'm here defending SFM's legacy. At WrestleMania, it's TNA versus SFM, and Drew McIntyre is gonna get the win by proving why SFM is superior than TNA. But even after that, lots of people have made their mark on what they're going to do after WrestleMania, and I should do mine. After WrestleMania, I'm coming back from the top, and I am going for any champion that survives after Mania. But let's not talk about that, let's talk about Mania again. Joe Hendry thinks he's coming to Las Vegas now. He's coming to Claymore Country, and he is going to meet the mayor of Claymore Country at WrestleMania when I kick his freaking head off with one Claymore. And then after that, I'm sending him back to TNA because nobody is more dangerous as a Scottish man than Drew McIntyre. Wow, what words from Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. It is TNA versus SFM, Joe Hendry versus Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. You know, Edge, we've known each other for a long time now, and we've been through ups and downs, and we used to be best friends, but I see right through you. You're still that disgusting heel back from the old days in the 2000s, and every one of these single people think that you are their Lord and Savior, when in reality, that devil inside you, that brute inside you, is trying to get out. And sooner or later, it's gonna get out, and everyone's gonna see right through you. Which is why I'm here to tell you, as an old friend, how we used to be friends, that at WrestleMania, I'm not gonna stab you from the back. When I stab you in the neck, I'm gonna stab you in your front. And I'm gonna make sure that you can never wrestle again for any of these people, because these people don't deserve you, and you don't deserve to wrestle against anyone and in front of anyone, and most importantly, don't get to have another WrestleMania moment ever again. You gonna stab me in my front? You think you know me, but do you really? You don't know anything about me. Sure, we were friends, and I told you lots of things about me. But there's one thing you should always know about someone, is that when you're friends with someone, you never tell them everything about you. Because at WrestleMania, you're gonna find out the things that I never told you about me, because you don't know a dang thing about me. And at WrestleMania, after I defeat you, I'm going for any champion, and I'm gonna make sure that after I beat you, I send you back down with Dom and Liv, and you guys are gonna be down at Raw Bottom while I exceed at the top, and you have no choice but to sit back and watch someone that you thought was your best friend for a long time be at the top and be in the position that you wish you were. At WrestleMania, you are gonna find out who the real Edge is. Lots of promises being made on the road to WrestleMania. You know, this year was supposed to be my year at WrestleMania. I was supposed to main event my last ever WrestleMania, but because of CM Punk, that's not going to be a reality. I understand where he's coming from. But do I really? Because Punk, your desire to main event WrestleMania has corrupted you and made you gone rogue. And now you've taken it out on me, and now you've cost me my final WrestleMania main event potentially ever. And CM Punk has spoken like he's left me like a brother and a friend. I've left him too like a friend, like a brother. And we used to have history in the past, and I thought we buried that, but apparently we started a new story. So at WrestleMania, it's going to be my job as my final WrestleMania to beat CM Punk in what could be our final face-off ever. CM Punk, he wanted the smoke at WrestleMania. So CM Punk, you want some? Then come and get some. John Cena is fired up for his last WrestleMania match ever. At WrestleMania, John Cena versus CM Punk. Gentlemen, I called you out here to the ring tonight because you both are undoubtedly one of the best rising stars of SFN on each show. Jay being Battleground, being the SFN champion in only his first time in career, and Swerve being United States champion in only a matter of 2 months on Showdown. And you guys deserve to be at the biggest show of them all, WrestleMania in Vegas, but you guys are left without a match, and you've been asking me what your matches are going to be, Swerve and then Jay. So I'm here to give you that match right now. And the reason you guys are face-to-face in the ring tonight is because of this. You see, most people have been making predictions and dream matches of whatever would have ever happened if Jey Uso and Swerve Strickland stepped in the ring one-on-one. What if they had a face-off? Who would be the best out between them? Well, we're going to find that out. Because at WrestleMania, it's going to be champion versus champion, title versus title. Who the best of the best really is, Jey Uso and Swerve Strickland at WrestleMania in a title versus title, winner takes all unification match. And the winner will undoubtedly be one of the best between the two of you. So he's my opponent for Mania. Look, Jay, no disrespect. Everything that you've been throughout the past few years and how you've come up after it is really minor. But you're my opponent, that means it's going to be an easy walk for me, and here's why. You see, I am the most dangerous man in SFN, the most ruthless man, and serious. And you know, Jay, you may be ruthless, you may be dangerous, but you ain't serious. I mean, look at you. You're wearing Yeet glasses, you're wearing a Yeet tank top, and you're going out waving your arms with everybody yelling Yeet. This company needs someone dangerous, ruthless, and serious to carry SFM into the next decade, and you ain't it, Oos. I mean, look, you've been able to accomplish so many things, but I don't think you can accomplish more than what I can in the future that I have for SFM. Hey, Oos, I get it. I may not look serious, but hey, look, I'm gonna save you from this story because you know and everyone knows that I have been told doubt so many times, and I still come up after it and look it in the face, and I prove the haters wrong. And I'm gonna prove you wrong, and maybe some of the Swerve fans out there wrong, because at WrestleMania, I am gonna go and unify the SFN Crown Champion and the United States Champion, and then we gonna party all night. And then after WrestleMania, whether it's you winning, whether it's me winning, I'm looking to earn your respect just like you have earned my own. At WrestleMania, I am going to unify both of these titles. Hey Nathan, Nathan up here. Do I got your attention now? Look. If you notice where I am, I'm in the media scrum that we had yesterday, and I said I was going to leave. I know you guys left and you're around here, but I stayed a little bit, because the thing that I'm about to show you right now, I knew it was going to trigger you, so I figured I'd stay here to be safe. But look, SFM is a pretty nice company, if I'm being honest. And before SFM, we used to have that forbidden word I couldn't use, and another company called NBW. which stands for Nathan Braithwaite Wrestling. Oh wait, was I not supposed to mention your name and last name? Whatever, it's fine. But look, that era was pretty good. It was the COVID times, and it was probably the most nostalgic times ever. I used to watch it. I never knew that we'd be friends, and I never knew that I'd be here. But look, how much has grown is impressive, but before I ever became SFM, and when I changed to that forbidden word, everything from NBW changed. Even the champions. And you know, the champions we have here are pretty good. I mean, I'm the trios champion, but I'm talking about the world champion, the NBW champion. And I've heard of many reviews that you wish you could see that title one last time, because it got caught in the dumpster tracking when we were cleaning up for the new company. And you know, me and the Golden Kingdom were walking by one day. We went into a dumpster place to see if we can find some weapons that I could use for our Bad Blood match at WrestleMania, which, by the way, I'm gonna beat you in. And while I was looking, let's just say Jack Perry called me over. We brought a dust broom, brought it to a polish place, and, well, we just happened to find a blast from the past here. Yes, it is the NBW champion. Something I never thought I'd see again. But who knows? When you just happen to look for hard something, you find it. And I mean, it's a little broken, but it's still in good use. But the best part is it's now mine. Because finders keepers, losers weepers, am I right? So now in WrestleMania, in our match, I'm going to be walking out with my trios champion after I finish winning our trios match, and the NBW champion. And after our match, when your lifeless body is on the mat, I'll be holding the trios champion and the NBW champion high above the ring for all to see. WrestleMania is the vengeance day of the Golden King, and I will reign supreme over the entire SFM universe. Anyways, enjoy the show, Nathan. Germany, acknowledge me. It has been a long time since I have been in front of a crowd, and that's because at the hands of Bron I was injured, but at the Hexagon, I beat all men in there, and now I'm going to the main event of WrestleMania. And the history between me and Breaker is quite interesting. You see, we had a match at Extreme Rules. I injured him, did some things I might regret, and I thought that we were done with him, but he came back. And not only did he come back with vengeance, but he came back and he took my bloodline, he took my wise man, and not only that, apparently something for me valuable has been stolen. After Forbidden Door for WWE vs. SFM in the World Wars match, someone stole my Fala, and well, I thought very long and hard who it could have been, but I realized it could have only been one man. Actually, one of two. Paul Heyman and Bron Breakker. So with that being said, he took my bloodline, he took my wise man, he even took my Fala. And that is something that Breakker should never put his hands on. Because now, he's earned himself not only a lifetime of a beating, but a you-know-what whipping at WrestleMania. I'm coming for vengeance against Heyman and Breakker. And the next time I see Bron Breakker, I am going to hurt him very, very bad. And I will. Roman, up here. Yes, up here. Look. I have been dying to get back into a conversation with you because, well, SFM suspended me, which means I have to be stopped from seeing you. But he can suspend me all he wants because at the end of the day, I am and for always will be your World Heavyweight Champion. But enough of that. Tonight is going to be about the beginning of the end of Roman, the bloodline, and your career, and your legacy. And while I said the Steiner dynasty has been greater in royalty more than the Samoan dynasty, and well, I'm about to help that even more. You see, before Paul Heyman turned on you, he was associated with the Samoan dynasty, which meant he knew everything about it. He even knew where you would go for a locker room. And with that being said, we worked out a plan, and after Forbidden Door, before you went to your locker room, we managed to find out your locker room. We went in it, and well, we found the top prize. The Fala. And you're probably wondering why we have it. Well, I spoke about earlier, tonight being the thing where your legacy was going to end. This is how we're going to end here. You see, this means you're the tribal chief or head of the table, whatever you want to call him in Samoan ways. But we're about to change the entire landscape of it forever. I mean, if you will. This is gonna be good. Alright, it's a bit cold out here. What are you saying, man? Hold up. Guys, I'll be right back. It's cold out here, so we're gonna fix it here. In case you couldn't wonder what's in here. And here is gasoline. Just right here. Yeah, it's gonna be much warmer out here. Hey man, over here.
Do not burn. Do not do it.
Okay. Alright, good. And now, I'm just get to tell you that tonight's the beginning of the end, and you will regret everything you've ever done. Hey man, you will? Let me get that here thing here quick. Alright. And tonight, we're gonna say goodbye to the Fala. After this, there'll be no more tribal chief, head of the table, or Roman Reigns for that matter. Thank you to Paul Heyman for this.
No, stop. Stop. Don't. No.